This is a bank vault, a structure built from reinforced steel and concrete, engineered for one purpose: to secure the most valuable currency in the world. But vaults didn't always look like this. In the 1800s, these were enormous cast iron and steel structures, designed to look and feel impenetrable. Often placed at the center of the bank, they were deliberately intimidating. No windows, only one entrance, and walls layered with solid metal and brickwork up to 2 feet thick. The vault door was a feat of mechanical engineering. It operated using massive wheel cranks and thick steel locking bolts that extended deep into the frame. Each bolt had to be seated with perfect alignment. Failure meant the entire mechanism would jam. Inside, the design was no less meticulous. Steel cages lined the walls, stacked floor to ceiling with ledgers, cash, or gold bars. The floor was usually raised and reinforced to support weight and resist tunneling, an ever-present fire in cities where infrastructure ran beneath streets. Some vaults even had false floors, or secondary lockboxes concealed behind walls. Alarms, if present, were entirely mechanical, wires connected to bells or pressure switches that would ring only if a door or window was disturbed. Surveillance came from routine guard patrols, aided by gas lamps and later electric lighting. But often, the vault's greatest protection was time. The idea wasn't to make entry impossible, it was to delay attackers long enough for help to arrive. Then came the modern era. As vaults moved into everyday banks, design had to evolve. A typical modern vault is hidden from public view. It's constructed from modular panels, steel-reinforced concrete poured into interlocking slabs that form the walls, ceiling, and floor. These panels can resist drills, torches, even small-scale explosives. The door is now a composite of hardened steel, ceramic, and titanium alloys, designed to deflect both mechanical and thermal attacks. The real difference, however, is in its design logic. The modern vault is no longer a static box. It's a dynamic environment. Pressure-sensitive flooring can detect unregistered movement. The air is precisely climate-controlled to preserve materials stored inside. Instead of bulky locks, access is regulated through layered verification. In the center of the vault, metal racks store bundled cash, critical records, or sealed containers of digital assets. Surveillance systems are embedded directly into the walls and ceiling, silent, always on, and beneath it all, a backup network of redundant power and emergency lockdown protocols. This isn't just a secure room, it's a living, reactive system. But while most vaults are designed to function, a few were designed to be untouchable. 80 feet beneath Manhattan, embedded in bedrock, lies the gold vault of the Federal Reserve Bank of New York. It holds over 500,000 bars of gold on behalf of more than 30 nations. But this isn't a display of wealth, it's a logistical machine built on precision. There is no single route to the vault. Entry requires movement through narrow corridors, airlocks, and multiple checkpoints. At the core, a 90-ton steel door mounted on a 140-ton rotating frame, so perfectly balanced it can be moved by hand, but only if unlocked. Security protocols are rigid. Access is divided. No one enters alone. Gold is stored in locked cages, each belonging to a different country. When ownership changes, the bars don't leave. They're moved by hand across the floor under strict supervision. The system has no room for improvisation. Sensors monitor everything: pressure, vibration, heat, motion. If anything deviates, the vault seals. And that brings us to the last step in the vault's evolution: Fort Knox. Set into the Kentucky hills, Fort Knox isn't meant to be visited. It's meant to be avoided. The structure sits on a restricted army base. No windows, no public entrance. A solid mass of granite and steel surrounded by armed guards, electric fencing, and multiple perimeter layers. The vault inside is sealed behind a 20-ton door. Its code is split among individuals. No one holds the full combination. Very little is confirmed. The interior is classified, but engineers believe the structure includes blast-resistant compartments, electromagnetic shielding, and even trap corridors. Its design is pure defense, not for access, not for transaction, but for permanence. It exists to survive, even if the outside world doesn't. Each of these vaults was shaped by the needs of its time. Early vaults relied on mass. Modern ones rely on systems. And the most extreme vaults, like Fort Knox and the Fed, rely on complete control. This is one of many short documentaries I'll be releasing in the next few weeks, so consider subscribing to support the channel.